All right. Happy Black Friday morning to each and every one of you out there. This is Hit the Books, part of the Hammer Betting Network, alongside the man, the myth, the legend himself, Joey Knish, producer extraordinaire, Zach Phillips. I'm merely Brad Powers. Before we get into your questions, comments, concerns, before we talk a lot of college football, not only upcoming on Saturday, but obviously a bunch of games on Friday. And before we get all that, let me remind everybody that Hit the Books is indeed brought to you by none other than FanDuel. And you can make every moment more this college football season with a win on FanDuel, America's numero uno sportsbook. And right now, I mean, obviously, we said this, it's going to sound like a broken record, but why do we like FanDuel? I'll tell you why. Number one in the market, first to market, whether it comes sides, totals, FCS, a lot of the player props, futures, you name it. They've been leading the way, and we can even talk about the game that we're going to do a halftime show tomorrow, Ohio State, Michigan. They had that game up in January of last year as far as the line on that game. Knish liked Michigan at that time. I happen to like Ohio State. We'll see who wins that one. Right now, though, all customers can get a profit boost every single college football game day. That means you can pump up your gridiron winnings multiple times a week. And again, that big Ohio State, Michigan game, maybe it's Texas A&M. That's a big game. And customers can get a 50% PBT. That's a profit boost token to use on any bet in the game, whether it's spreads, live bets, totals, so much more. What you need to do is visit FanDuel.com/hitthebooks to download America's number one sportsbook. That's FanDuel.com/hitthebooks. Disclaimer, you must be 21 plus and present in select states, or 18 plus and present in DC. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit rg/help.com. Knish, did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Oh, baby. You know what? It was a little quiet. Just had dinner with the parent. We do the family dinner later today. So, you know what? Just enjoyed the Lions' victory. Not a cover, but we'll keep it rolling with the victory. Yeah, nice little day. How about yourself?
Yeah, can't complain. Football. I slept a little. Took some naps because I did all my, I normally do like 10 shows on Thursday and I had 0, so that helped. But just worked. Just another working day until the relaxing time is coming soon. Any major takeaways? What is it with why do they struggle on Thanksgiving with Dan Campbell? That's the only thing he hasn't figured out.
Yeah, you know what? Second half, honestly, like, they're just beat up. They're losing guys.
Yeah.
Like, the defense is just low. I mean, they lost 3 or 4 more guys yesterday on top of a defense that was already missing 4 or 5 starters. So, I mean, it's going to be rough here on the home stretch for them to keep it going. So we'll see what happens. I did just see, for a hashtag breaking news, because I see Eric asked it in the chat, it looks like Bowling Green Radio said Fanning's playing.
Yeah, I did. I should have let you know. Someone told me a couple days ago that looks like he's going to play.
So, again, big game here that kicks off in about 50 minutes for some of it. How you feeling on it, regardless?
I lean Miami, Ohio.
I kind of do too, even with the Fanning news.
Outright. We'll see. Pull that game up real quick, Zach. Where are we at? Because obviously FanDuel likes to shade their lines a half a point. Let's see. Because it's a best bet at 3.5, obviously. Nope, 2.5. That is shaded appropriately, in my opinion. I like Miami, Ohio. And I have bet Miami, Ohio. Not a best bet, though, at 2.5.
No. I mean, I'm just Bowling Green by 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, it would help because I certainly Ohio messes a lot of things up next week, to say the least. How about Memphis last night? Pretty much now, if Boise and UNLV take care of business, and they should on paper, they're 17+ point favorites this week. Next week's Mountain West Championship game is now officially a play-in game for the playoffs.
Yep. I was one of those. I mean, big steam on Memphis yesterday. Regretfully, I didn't had a very, very early small position, did not add to it. And that was the right side from the tip. Now it's one of those, like, I agree. Like that, you running Rebs, baby? Are they live? What's
Yeah, let me see weather, and keep in mind they're not going to get calls. I can tell you that. But yeah, I think their game, they played. I was super impressed with them against Boise earlier this year. So we'll see. He's got look at Zach's got the Egg Bowl up. He's in rare form for a Black Friday. No, I'm giving you Zach. Got one more for you because since it seems to be a hot topic on Twitter, it's an NFL. Where were you on the cold weather game last night? Where'd you fall on that one pre-flop?
You know what? A little bit of Packers for me last night, which unfortunately I saw our friend of the show was touting Packers money line there. So yeah, I play again. Just played every game there for. Oh wow, you know what?
Where's the other 3 tickets from the other 3 plays that he gave out yesterday?
Weather matter. It's an easy.
It does though matter. It does. I mean, even growing up in it, you know this. You live in it. That first 20-degree day, even when you live there, it's just brutal. That first time. Every year it's like that, and let alone a team from Miami. It does matter, and I'm anxious to get it back to college football. I'm anxious to see how much it matters in these college football first round games, especially if Penn State, Notre Dame, and Ohio State, a lot of these northern schools get a home game, and you got a southern team coming up.
I honestly, of my favorite thing about the 12-team playoff, getting some home playoff games, especially with these non-con matchups, that's going to be incredible. Like that is the best thing they added, because even these BCS games, like any neutral site, it's just not the same. Even in big games, it's just not the same. To now get some of these games on campus is going to be absolutely wild.
I'll take it a step further. I think the quarterfinals should also be at home too.
I agree. Like I would make except for like maybe the championship game. Like people want this
pretty
stuff.
Much, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the semifinals, but I just what makes college football special are the home atmospheres.
Yeah.
That's just the reality. So all right, let's get to, because we do have an abbreviated show. It's on me. I got a hard out. So let's get to the comments, and we got games kicking off in 45 minutes. Bailey 314, first in the chat, looking at Wisconsin +1, Iowa -3, and Boise -17.5. Any opinions? A lot of money coming in against Wisconsin. I actually lean Wisconsin. I mean, I can't believe they're a home underdog. A lot of money coming in against Iowa. Man, Kinnick at night -3. I'm not a big Iowa fan, but I could only lay 3. A lot of money coming in against Boise. So, I mean, I got to tell you, Bailey, you're against all the line moves here in the last 24 hours. What's your favorite of the 3? Mine out of that 3 would probably be Wisconsin.
I'm the one that I have the strongest position on would be Oregon State. But that at numbers no longer available. So, it was 18 20. Or better for me on Oregon State. Now that I'm probably, it would be in kind of the neutral zone now. On the other 2, I tend to agree with you. Especially, and I know we've been, touting rowing the boat, for a little bit here, but this, I agree. It's kind of caught across the line of where now it would be the other side or nothing for me on Wisconsin.
Yeah, I just I don't get it. Zach, can you please pull up the Iowa game and see where that's at? Is that shaded anywhere? Because I see 3s now. Just 3.
Yeah, it's basically flat 3 across the board. I think FanDuel is shaded 3.5. But
okay, if they're shaded, because I was going to sneak one in if that was 2.5. I was like, yeah, there you go.
Nope. Yeah, I agree. At 2.5,
yeah, 2.5. It's the best bet. 3, yeah. I think it's a pizza bet. I also think Wisconsin. I can't believe they're a home underdog. They have to win to get to a bowl game. What, they haven't missed a bowl game in a quarter century. So we'll see. Certainly worth a couple pizza bets there. The one I do like early, I gave it out the old tout service. I like the under in the Oregon State Boise State game. First half under there.
Okay.
Reason being, man, this is going to 1998 handicap. The effing game starts at 10 a.m. local time. It's like 25 degrees. I got 2 teams that rely so much on the run. Are you kidding me? That's all it is. Nothing like major. I mean, my numbers already lean that way, but first half under is what I gave out. But yeah, 10 a.m. local kick. Come on, that's early for college kids.
Nope, I hear you. I don't have any disagreement with it.
Yeah, that's basic. Sometimes just basic handicap. Like basic handicap last night. It's gonna be cold. Team from Miami. Bet the Tigers. That's it. You know that meme chart with like the idiot, mentally challenged person. Like it's the IQ, the stupidest of the stupid. And I don't even know. That's not even a word. So that makes sense. And the highest IQ people come to the same conclusion, and everybody else is just Dolphins. Bailey 314. Darius Taylor under 72 in rush yards. I didn't bet it. Where are you at on that?
No, I didn't bet it either. They were really getting it going on the ground, even against a Penn State team that is better on the ground than Wisconsin. So
yeah,
it's especially in this type of game. It's a game. Yeah, I see. I mean, I think you got better out there. You want to get to an early J&J props, Jordan props here.
Let's get to them. We're talking props. Let's do it.
Because we got it. Is that game kick? What time does that game kick off today? Zach, go to Stanford, San Jose State receiving props.
4:00 kickoff for that one Eastern.
Let's go. Jordan, prop of the day. Elick Ayomanor over 62.5 receiving. Did I get the name right there, BP?
Ayo Manor.
What? Give it to me again.
Ayo Manor.
Ayomet. Kind of like the way I said it first, but over 62.5. He's Jordan 2 weeks in a row, 2-0, 2 first half cashers. We won't hold him to that standard, but that's the J&J prop of the day, over 62.5 for AMIR. I like it. I like Stanford in this game also. So I listen, this is, you can either people like, we hedging the, Stanford win total. No, I bet him again. So
there you go. I hope they win.
Me too.
I'll be rooting for him. Really, that's a head-to-head. I think old Horseshoe, aka Dr. Bob, Horseshoe copied, has San Jose. So there's a little bit of head-to-head there. Speaking of props, is that the only one you got?
That's the only. We had another one as a backup if the line wasn't available, but it was. But I might as well.
No worries. Keep it. You can keep it in the chamber unless somebody brings something up later. But I will say this, if you're looking to beat the college football and basketball player prop market, it's time to try BetStamp Pro. The odds screener friends and really good friends at BetStamp have created to highlight market-based edges across any prop type. It's essential for top-down bettors. BetStamp. What have they done? They developed a highly efficient and reliable market-based true line that incorporates unique market-specific adjustments powered by real-time data from over 50 sports books. Plus, BetStamp Pro features a user-friendly layout that allows you to view line history for any prop with ease. Here's what you need to do. Visit betstamp.com/HTB to get the Hit the Books exclusive trial pricing and a free demo. A limited number of spots are still available. Act quickly.
Hey,
back to the chat.
The BetStamp Pro.
I'm liking the chat. And speaking of chat, super chat. Benjamin Rash, $9.99. Wife just maxed out credit card number 3. So many discounts at Target. Man, it's big time. It's crucial. It's critical. Only Joey Pucks can save me. Gobble gobble.
Benny,
college football show. Nobody wants to talk college football. There we go.
This is one of those days that you gotta hide the credit card from the significant other. Joey Pucks, it just got sent over to me 5 minutes ago, so line's still available. Florida Panthers tonight, plus 140-ish or better, going up against the Canes. I like that play a lot. Some play again. Joey Pucks doesn't have too much of I try and leave my opinion out of it in the Pucks and just play, but I like that one a bit. So 140 or better there on the Panthers. That's pretty widely available tonight versus the Canes. What did
Edgework have? Our friends at Edgework.
Yeah, we booted Edgework out of their time slot. So what do they got?
Yeah, we also had the Panthers. We have Canucks, Sabres under 6, -117. Flames money line -110. We had Panthers there as well. Devils, Red Wings under 6, -110. Pittsburgh Bruins under 6, -120, and Jets money line -115 there.
Jesus, a lot of action. They go high volume. I love it. They're not afraid. I love it. They're coming out Black Friday in style. That's the Edgework. Check it out. Part of the Hammer Betting Network. D-Lee23 in the chat. I have to love Utah and Oklahoma State, right? I expect great efforts given coaches' histories. Cheers, boys. Thanks as always. I didn't bet either. Money coming in on Oklahoma State I saw today. I thought money was coming in against Utah. I guess at 10 I could maybe be talked into it, but I really don't want to bet that game at all, to be honest with you. Don't like either team. Utah's down to a 4-string quarterback. Oklahoma State, I could see. I like their quarterback, that freshman that went up and down the field last week against Texas Tech. That's not too bad. Where you at? I needed a 17 really to make a big bet.
I did bet some. Actually, I saw this. There was a 17.
When did you see that?
Joey K was up early, and I saw a certain book in Vegas get hit to 15. There was a 17 out there. I grabbed some 17.
Yeah,
I thought 17 was, kind of the playable number for it. So nothing crazy, but I agree on that side. I know some sharp guys that played UCF at like 8, 8.5, 9. So, and listen, I know he's got, the Batari Ferrari. He's got the nice hair. He's got the, he's got the flow going. Not much of a quarterback though.
No, that was a misleading game last week. They should have gotten, I know they only lost by 3 and they missed a field goal at the end, but that shouldn't even come down to it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like what Utah going into the bounce house, not much to play for, 4-string QB. You know how UCF gets down to on games where they can kind of start rolling on you. The snowball starts going. I don't know. I could see Utah getting rolled.
So we got 2 records going on right now. 2 records. Number 1, we got a record viewership. 620 viewers right now. That's a record for us as far as having a special Black Friday show. Maybe we should be having morning shows, it might seem.
Right.
Or people are just off of work and not working. But we also have a record in the wrong direction. Only 93 likes? Come on, get out of here. That's ridiculous. What is that, 15%? Make sure you're hitting like if you're watching. Help support the show. Help support Zach and his girlfriend. I've heard that she likes to spend. So help out Zach.
Well,
make sure he's taken care of, a la his girlfriend's taken care of.
The guy had to take another job just to support her. And now he's not on Circles Off anymore. He's got this new fancy NHL job because, she's bankrupted him. So you know what? Listen, when you – I don't know if I can let me refrain from saying what I was going to say on there.
What were you going to say?
Listen, when you once you get a little taste of that good stuff that you really look at, the money doesn't matter anymore. You just start throwing, men, you get something you're really looking for, and man, there goes
11:23 in the morning, 8:23 on the West Coast. That's Joey Knish. I'm Brad Powers.
And to segue into some more sexual content, Bowling Green getting steamed right now. So Miami,
looks like he's gonna play. Getting steamed. I'm telling you, 3.5. I'm in on Miami.
So flat 3 is now pretty widely available.
All right, so we'll pay attention. We got another 30 minutes. Leading up to kick, sometimes we'll fade that steam right before kick. So keep an eye out on a 3.5 on Miami. I think that's playable. And that's not hedging or anything like that. I just, I like Miami, Ohio. I like the way they
I agree. At 3.5, you have to play Ohio.
On a low ass total. And look, I could get after my old man, but I wouldn't be honest with you. It's like the wind chill I saw this morning was in the teens. I wouldn't even go to the damn game. I wouldn't. So no, that's a no bueno. That wind coming off the lake and stuff, no way. Stephen Brown in the chat. Happy Thanksgiving, fellas. Right back at you, Stephen.
Thank you.
Thoughts on ECU team total over 27.5 today? I kind of like that. That's a good
Me
one.
Too.
I didn't bet that. I like that though.
Yeah.
Navy's quarterback's not going to play. Where's that at, Zach? I like that so much that I wouldn't be opposed to best betting it.
Yeah. No, I'm with it. I think 27.5 is pretty widely available out there, team total wise.
Do you want to best bet it? It's a decent number under.
Listen, Stephen Brown, baby.
Let's do it.
Calling your shot over 27.5. Yeah, I like it too. I didn't make it down to that level of derivatives this morning. But
let's best bet it. I like that a lot.
And as a bonus, it loses. Stevie, it's your fault. We're not taking the rock. All you're the one eating that one. So yeah, bust bet, baby.
I do legit like it for a variety of reasons. I think Navy, generally speaking, is overrated. ECU's offense has taken off with the interim. What are they averaging? Like 45 points per game the last 4 weeks. I know Navy's a little bit better than what they've been playing, but still 27.5. Boom. Love it. Good job,
there's
Steven.
Just was looking around on that one. A very, very sharp site has 28.5. So
yeah, that's a good. I like it enough that I sometimes you just don't get in the derivatives. I like it enough that probably should have been a play on the top service. Damn. Good play, Steven. Really good play. Love it. But if it loses, we'll blame. No, I won't blame you. I think that's really good. South Alabama today. Did you bet that one? That's kind of a intriguing game. South Alabama still has some Sun Belt championship hopes. Texas State's been a total disappointment this season.
Yeah. I did not.
I did not bet it either. I made it, honestly, 1-61. Exactly. So I no bet at all.
No, yeah. I didn't have anything that I know got a little South Alabama win total going on there. But as far as the game, I agree. I thought the number was fair and just they had nothing for me on that one. Haven't really seen anybody. Numbers been pretty static. Haven't seen anybody that work with or filled any orders on that either.
No, it's barely moved this week. I think there was some early Texas State money early in the week. Derek in the chat took Bama plus 230 to make the playoff today. Thinks South Carolina beats Clemson. Bama would take the loser of the ACC championship games spot. I don't see a huge problem with that thought process. Where are you at, though? But I haven't personally bet it.
Yeah, I haven't personally bet it either because, as you're saying, just the way Fanning downgraded to doubtful in the chat. Did they just head fake us?
What happened?
I don't know.
He's doubtful?
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's go. Bring it up, Zach. We'll go at 3. If FanDuel our friends at FanDuel are sitting at 3, we're gonna go. They're not. Never mind.
I think there's enough 3 out there to make
all right, let's go. I want some action on that game.
Yeah.
3.
That's just I agree. It's the right. I think
it's the right side.
3 regardless. And if he doesn't,
I have bet it early in the week, so I'm not just overreacting. I have bet Miami, Ohio this week. I like Miami. I think they win. So there we go. Best bet there. Reich's in the chat. SMU team total over 34.5. Is Louisville a play or pass at -4? For me, Louisville's a pass at -4. I can't lay points on the road. Kentucky's dominated them in the series. SMU team total. I could see that over.
Yeah, I played some Louisville, not at 4 though.
I did too, but not. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that side. The numbers kind of got in the way now, especially it's 4. It's crossed through 4 some places. I can't get to that. So maybe it comes back. That'd be one of those I would just wait on. I'm not really looking at Kentucky as a play on in this game.
Agree. And SMU, the thing I worry, I mean, everything is next week's game for them. So that's the only worry on that versus Cal. Cal's defense, can be hit or miss. Big Stu USC, world's best sportsbook, has hypotheticals up. Georgia inside of 10 versus A&M looks like a good spot. Oh, and Joey, Ohio State, 15 cents worse against Oregon when Brad and I recommended it earlier.
Oh, no. This is the Big Stu. Zach, pull the tape. Because you guys are telling me, they're going to be -200 in that game versus Oregon, -4, 4.5. No. Joey K.
We haven't even gotten to it yet, bud.
Joey K said 3.5, and it's 3.5. So you and BP and Big Stu.
The market hasn't even opened yet. Let's see
here with your your buck nuts on. No, sir, I'm not letting you get away with that one here.
All right. No, you're not getting away with it either. We'll remember that after your Washington Huskies almost beat Oregon. And Ohio State annihilates Michigan. We'll see where it's at.
Washington in that game.
Yeah, remember I got after you. I'm like, then if you love Washington so much, why aren't you thinking this money line is going to be more? Jeez. You're the best.
I don't know. The fanning, I know the fanning reports are all over the place. So I
Oh
don't
my
know.
God. We're just betting 3 whether he plays or
Yeah,
not.
I agree.
He is
And
worth,
you know what?
he's worth something though. I mean,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
here
for
to
sure.
tell you. I mean, they run their whole fucking offense through him. I mean, Stewart's a really good running back, but their whole passing game is fanning. Trevor Troiner in the chat. Cutter Bowley, true freshman quarterback for Kentucky. Passing yards, been taking deep shots in his limited snaps and has a live arm versus a poor Louisville pass defense. 174.5. Sounds like I haven't handicapped it, but that sounds like a pretty good handicap. You're more in the props than me.
I don't hate it. I'll be honest with you. I know both like true freshman here, rivalry game. He's a little erratic. That was a kid Michigan recruited.
Yeah, I think I think he reclassified and jumped ahead, right?
Yes. And so, I mean, he look at a little movement there. You know what? So 174, 177. So I don't hate it.
Right. It sounds like a good handicap.
Yeah, I mean, he's a little erratic and stuff, but yeah, I think, against Louisville, I think the game probably be a little bit higher scoring than most. So I don't hate the play at all. He definitely gives them a different dynamic to the past offense than they've had throughout most of the year.
Mason in the chat. Good morning, fellas. Do we like the trees today? Let the win total ride. Yeah, we're there. Can't believe this Tulane loss. Wonder if it had anything to do with Summerall being named for the North Carolina job. Is he the leader for that? I didn't know that.
Did not see that either.
I wouldn't take that job if I was him.
I tend to agree with you. I think he's got bigger.
SEC is where he should be.
Yeah, I totally agree. So yeah, I don't think so. I mean, Memphis had finally been playing a little bit better. Tulane has been, whole season. It's just one of those games. You're already in the championship. It's tough to be like, get up for every week. I think it's just one of those. I wouldn't read too much into it. I still think they'll smash in the AAC title game.
Trevor in the chat, Indiana team total over could be a run up the score spot. Yeah, I agree with that. I think Florida pummels Florida State. Market thinks so. That keeps taking money. I got to tell you though, I might bet Florida State at 17. That's ridiculous.
It's
17 at one book in Vegas. Wow. I guess I'll wait that one out. Team total. Can you pull that up? What is Indiana's team total? Because man, I'll tell you what, the chat's handicapped this week's card better than me. I don't know. 42.5 is a lot. Too much for me. But I like the thought process there. Andrew in the chat, Joey table tennis, Joey lawn bowling. Just teasing.
I mean,
if there
was a Joey table tennis at one time during the COVID seasons, but
the state of Colorado was huge.
Yeah, it's still big in Colorado, apparently.
Yeah, somebody was betting it big. Speaking of betting big, you're betting big at the casino yesterday.
Well, hey, listen, no days off, baby. So you know what? That's the way we do it.
Trying to hedge all the win total losers I gave you in the summer. Mason Bryant, would you lean more towards Ohio State team total over or Michigan team total under? He's asking me. Ohio State team total over. I think it's down to 30.5 now. I like that.
Dogs barking. Wouldn't you
yeah,
when we're
talking
Michigan,
like that,
Ohio State.
Money's on Michigan. Are you on this Michigan freight train of money here?
Well, I mean, yes, but also, I'm on some Michigan numbers that, maybe we don't want to bring up. So,
hey, no, there's hope for you. I bet Memphis pick last night in the summer. Pick. I bet Memphis in the summer.
Hey,
there was no doubt about it. It was a no doubter too. That's crazy, isn't it? So you're never out of it. You still got to play the game. Team total over for the Buckeyes. I kind of like that. Fade the understeam in ECU Navy. The understeam is because the Navy quarterback's out and the backups are terrible. That's just all that is. Mason also in the chat. Any Knish moles out there on Fannin? Yeah, I would. Even it seems like there's a lot there and they can't decide.
Yeah.
No man was not getting out there. I can just tell you, and I don't blame him at all this time. Spark College Football, Georgia Tech, Georgia. A lot of money on Georgia Tech. Makes sense. They're running dog. Georgia laying more than 2 touchdowns, 0-6 this year. I think Georgia Tech's the right side, but best numbers are gone, long gone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I know their quarterback situation is like Philo's. I mean, like the entire quarterback room is in but the number keeps steaming down.
I tell you what, though, 16.5, I'm betting Georgia.
Yeah, I would. I hear you because it keeps coming, but I don't know. It's Georgia's, man. It's tough for them to get on, laying points with them in this. But I'm with you. If it dips down a little bit more, then it's kind of a have to play at that point.
Charles, long time no see, Zach. Great pucks day today as well. Just saying, any value in the FCS futures market? Wow, Charles deep into it. Also, must pump 10.
10.
Okay, will you guys be watching the Hunter crawling or in witness protection already? What is that?
From
Crowning.
Yeah, from Hunter winning it. The old our video that from this show might resurface.
Oh my God, yeah. I hope they lose outright.
I don't think there's that's except for that 1 year on this show. If you've been a long-term watcher, where we thought South Dakota State had, it's like 4 teams can win it, and they're all priced probably.
Yeah, they're all right there. Those
Yeah,
are the top 4 teams right there.
Yeah, and I don't think South Dakota can really get it. I know they've played.
They've been pretty tough though, man. They easily could have beaten South Dakota State, and they just beat North Dakota State. I don't know if I'm buying Montana State. The Dakota schools have played tougher schedules.
Yeah, I would agree. But again, and one's 2.
Again, it's going to depend matchup. There's not value. Speaking of FCS, lines are up. I haven't bet anything yet. There wasn't anything that I thought was really bad. So,
no, I agree. The playoff games haven't. Maybe we can
we'll talk more tomorrow, and maybe I'll make a bet or two. But I'm just saying, I don't think there's anything like that's off. Like, oh my God, that's off more than a field goal. I thought whoever put them up, damn you to hell. Somebody knew what they're doing. Big Stu USC. Yes, Iowa's not a fan of the forward pass. Yes, Nebraska has negative YPP, but this total is too low, right? I agree. I think it's too low, especially Iowa's been an over team this year. Offense is better, defense is worse. And I think Nebraska might have found something with Holgerson last week.
I definitely think
I'm not running to the window to say
I'm not running to the window.
I did bet the over in this game.
I don't hate the thought process with Nebraska. Holgo opening up the offense a little bit, but I mean it's an Iowa team. It's cold game in Iowa. They're going to want to run the ball. They really don't have much of a passing offense left. Tempo's going to be in the dirt. So I don't know. I'm not running to bet the under or anything, but
Mr. Muscles on Old Dominion just now. I agree with that play. For those of you watching the screen light up and wondering why, I do like that play from Mr. Muscles.
Oh, yeah. I don't mind it either. It's just one of those kind of like the number had drifted away, and
yeah,
I don't love it at 4 or higher. At when it was 3, 2.5, 3, and everything. Okay, but I would say
I did that. I do like that play quite a bit. Charles, next season, do you guys have plans to be more aggressive with ratings? Any key metrics or insight in the process going forward? Some big numbers on conference futures. I don't know yet. Probably Big 12. Unless I got a good vibe, I'm probably going to stay clear of that conference. That's probably one change because I don't see much separation in that conference. Maybe I'll take a flyer on a few more long shots, but I don't know. I've had some. You and I have done well, best bets. In season, I've been fine. My preseason portfolio fucking sucks, to be honest with you. I don't get it. So there's definitely some work to be done, but I don't have the answers yet. Is anything sticking out in your mind what you'd like to change next year?
That's a good question. I think one of the things I thought about was, getting a little bit into more derivative regular season wins of betting
Good
on
answer.
maybe a little bit more of the significant upgrades or downgrades and, a team going from 10 wins to 5 or of that type of thing. But other than that, I don't want to change the process too much to a point, but I think it's just one of those you're going to see more variance. So more variance year to year in teams and that. And so, yeah, maybe a little bit of different market just in terms of like how they're going to change the betting patterns. I don't know.
Good answer. That's the man, the myth, the legend himself, Joey Knish. Looking to bet Michigan alternative over 11.5 next year. John Stuff, UCLA -8, UL Monroe +10. I think ULM is that's a pretty good number there, isn't it? Yeah, 10 is a go.
Yeah, you
It's the
want to?
best.
Is there enough tens? I was going to say I played that one this
I don't
morning.
think there's a 10. Zach, can you pull up ULM, ULL game? Obviously it means more to UL. No, I'm not playing it at 9.5. You like it? We'll talk. What time is that game? Remember, we got a show tomorrow.
Yeah, there's only a handful of tens, but there's a couple tens out there.
Do you like it? The best bet it.
Zach, is there enough tens? I
don't
it's
think
thin.
so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
That's the man of integrity, Zach Phillips, folks. So there you go.
I would say if you've got access to some of the tens that are out there, I would play one.
Yeah, I have heard that UL Monroe is one of the favorite sides of the week among people that bet way more than me. So I've heard that. What was the other one? Oh, UCLA. I got a huge power ratings disparity with UCLA Fresno. I have bet UCLA. Where are you at on that game? I'm anxious to hear.
Wow. What do you do?
Yeah, 8. I mean, 8. Freak. I made it 13. And what am I missing? I'm not alone either. I think there's a bunch of. I always like to double check. Am I missing something in power rating? And Connolly's numbers are way off this week. We talked back and forth on Twitter. Like, he's got Fresno by 1. What the hell is that? Maybe that's influencing the market. I think Sagarin's got it by 10. That seems low to me. I don't know. Pass. Where are you at? Did you bet it or no?
No, I mean, to be honest with you, I was seeing if it would get to double digits and then maybe would get in some Fresno. Came back down,
there.
so
that ain't getting there. There's been
no. I agree.
Looks like it wants to go lower. Alvaro in the chat. Notre Dame by 21 points, baby. Stop this USC narrative. They stink. SC, baby, fight on. Did you hear the dog? SC outright.
Again, Joey, I could only lean USC at over 7.
I like SC over 7. Tout service. Look at that 6.5 there. Wow. They're really FanDuel wants to take your money. If you want to bet Notre Dame, they got the right side there. I gave out SC first half. They've struck that fourth quarter shit bothers me with them all season, but I think they'll be ready to go. And I worry Notre Dame this reminds me so much of the game. Oh my God. I won't go on too much of a tangent. It is the exact same scenario as the game from 6 years ago. Notre Dame played in Yankee Stadium. They're dominant the week before, going from Yankee Stadium out to LA against a underachieving USC team. A win for Notre Dame gets them in the playoffs. It's exactly the same game as 6 years ago scenario. And Notre Dame started slow. They pulled away late. So SC first half, I like it. Brandon Pratt in the chat. Alabama A&M today. I didn't bet that one either. I didn't see much value in that one. Did you bet that?
Nope. Nothing on and nothing's come through from the usuals on that game. And it's pretty much been like
hasn't moved.
Yeah, hasn't really moved.
A little bit of over, it looks like, but I mean, if it's off, FCS games are going to move significantly. It hasn't moved. So whoever put them up did a good job. Rooftop Korean, Texas Tech -3. I'm not there on that game. 3's about where I made it.
No, me neither. I haven't. Yeah, I can't lay 3 either. To be honest with you, I could kind of lean the other way at 3. I haven't made the play yet, but
there was some West Virginia money above 3 earlier this week.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I was going to say 3.5. I'd probably play West Virginia.
710 viewers. We're up to almost 300 likes. 710 viewers. I think it's a record, Zach. You can tell me. I think it's a record
over
for this
700,
year.
baby.
That is a record. Well done,
Wow.
boys. Congratulations.
Take a
Good
bow.
stuff.
The stars of the
Good
show,
stuff,
that
boys.
being you guys. We appreciate you guys. Might be doing some morning shows from this point forward. People morning. I got to get going. Sorry though. I do apologize. I do have a hard out in 10 minutes. Jake, UConn, UMass in the in the bowl.
Ending with the premium games here.
Yeah. I did not bet that one. Did you?
I know a couple guys I know liked over at 49.
I do like over too. Do we got a 49 left? 49 and a half. I think there's enough. Is there enough 49s out there?
Yeah, I was going to say, seems pretty split between 49 and a half.
I also.
We can do a 49.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the 53 and a half range. So if you want to rubber stamp it, I'm good to go over.
Yeah, I'm good with that at 49.
All right.
Let's check in. Yeah, I mean, a little chilly, but weather looks fine tomorrow in Amherst.
There we go. Over. Love it. Joe in the chat. South Carolina +3. Clemson hasn't beaten anyone. Yeah, we gave out South Carolina. We loved it so much. We gave it out last week. Love South Carolina. It's playable at 3. They win the game.
I know there was a little bit buyback. I saw some 1.5s even pop and a little bit of buyback. I agree. I think it's kind of closes 2.5.
Mika in the chat. Basilak under 202.5 passing yards. Yeah, Fannin ain't going. There's correlation there. Bad weather, 20-mile-an-hour wind.
Yeah, I was going to say a little bit of weather, a little bit of. I know they're going to really try and pound the ball. Wow, there's Oklahoma State is taking even more money. I think it's going to close 14.
Holy cow! Good job. You got 17 today. You said
that was early. That was. I mean, it was probably like 5 a.m. your time, but yeah, it was early today. So I did not expect this avalanche of money. I don't hate the play. My only question with Qualm would be, BG gets down. Do they have to throw it up? Loeffler really loves dialing stuff up too. They got some nice, but I would say I'm neutral on that one.
Props were taken down at some books on this game for obvious reasons for the fan and stuff.
Yeah.
Will in the chat, Tulane -3 turnovers. Yeah, they weren't ready to go though. Was there any point where you felt comfortable with Tulane winning the game, let alone covering? I didn't. They couldn't stop the run. They weren't ready to go. All Mike, can New Mexico go over the total one more time? We'll talk about that one more tomorrow. That might be a team total. I don't know if Shager's playing.
That's okay,
but I will say this: I do like the backup. I do like the Ali Hotto kid. He is pretty good. But I can only bet New Mexico now. I can just tell you that.
You can only bet New Mexico?
Yeah, -2.5, -124. Why wouldn't you bet that?
I mean, I saw it. I was thinking because I saw it get hit.
First off, when the number came out, it was 3.5. I'm like, I'll take Hawaii. I didn't know about the Shager stuff at that point. So where are you at? You like Hawaii? You want to go head-to-head at 3?
I kind of like this. It's like in the. I can't. I could not lay 3 on the island with New Mexico.
All right, they do need it for a bowl. I hear you. Let's see. I think if you want to bet Hawaii, you're going to get a better number. I can tell you that. I'm just telling you, folks. If you want to bet Hawaii, you're getting a better number. Wait on that. Do you have the underdog money line play? Probably not.
What?
That's.
I think we're gonna have to save it for tomorrow.
Yeah, we can do it. Zach, we can do that tomorrow. There'll be enough
that's
games.
fine. That's on me. I forgot about it, and then I just remembered. So
it's fine. There'll be enough games tomorrow. And that's something to look
got
forward to tomorrow's show. Halftime again, Ohio State, Michigan. Halftime, Ohio State, Michigan. Okay to bet Vandy now. This is from Mason. I lean that way, but nothing big. I haven't even bet the game.
Yeah, I kind of leaned that way as well, but I don't. It's like I don't have a great football or market analysis of why, other than just like, can Vandy keep this up for another week to end the season. And I know Tennessee had a little bit of a get-right offensive performance in UTEP.
Against who? Nobody.
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking to bet against them in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting involved there.
Agree. Carlos, Bitcoin over 100K this weekend?
I don't think so, because the smarter people than me, I think there's so many like sell orders at literally that number. It just takes such an insane wave of money to get it over, because so many people have like the sell orders filled in at 100. So
when are you selling and retiring?
I'm just keeping it rolling. Go to 1 million, go to 10 million. I'm apparently a BT. I'm not even like I was talking to somebody about this. I was like, I don't even know why it's worth this. I don't know why it's worth any money, but
yeah,
whatever.
I don't know either. I got a story for another day on Bitcoin. The person who was explaining it to me, I blame him. Otherwise, I would have bought. What a missed opportunity. I sitting there.
I only accumulated some because of offshore betting. Like, like before the great FanDuels and the all these were around. That was the only way you could bet. So it was like a fluke. I'm not like this big truther.
Gabe in the chat, no respect for Marshall. I actually like James Madison in this game. I think Marshall's kind of fraudulent. I know they got everything to play for and stuff, but I laid it with JMU. Did you bet the game? It's 3.5.
No, I didn't either. I know JMU's been around, but
they're inconsistent. They're up and down. I know Marshall's the best team against the spread in the country, 9-1-1.
I think we got a late head-to-head though. You want to go head-to-head in Missouri, Arkansas?
You like Missouri? What number?
Yeah.
3?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go head-to-head.
All right, put it on the sheet. I think Zach, you know what? We said we would do the. We're running out of time, but we said we would do we'll have to do it tomorrow. We can do the head-to-head review and then the portfolio season review.
Yeah, we'll have to do it tomorrow. My bad. It's on me.
I forgot about
having a hard out. 3.5. You want to do it at that number? I'd love to at that number. No, we'll do it at 3.
All right.
There is some market resistance there. I do see, but Tout Service gave it out at 3.5. Obvious reasons there. A couple more, and again, blame me, guys, for the short show. Blame me. I know a lot of you are watching. Step on a duck play of the week this week. Los Lobos. Yeah, I do like I think New Mexico's the right side. Holt, Utah, UCF, late game tonight. No, I got nothing. We're closing with a whimper.
I think if you have an under 10, there's not that many. At under 10, I play UCF.
Yeah, more money as we get to kickoff. More money coming on Minnesota. I see a 2.5.
Yeah,
this is unbelievable.
Yeah,
I'd have been bad.
I got something for you guys.
I thought about it. I tell you what, folks. I see a 3 in the next 7 minutes.
I got something you guys need to see before we leave.
All right, what do we got? Oh my God! And just to we'll recap best bets right now. Our best bet, that looks awfully good for the Egg Bowl, Mississippi State.
I'm being dead serious. I actually
why would he pick that
show this week and said sprinkle the money line on Mississippi State.
Why would he? That makes of all the big favorites, that would be the one I would not want this week. I just he set himself up a rivalry game that Ole Miss just had their season totally like. Who is giving him this advice?
Also, this price he quoted at any real book, I see it at about minus 3,000. There's one book out there that there's minus 1,800 that he's cherry picking from.
Well, he's good at that.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's recap best bets and call it a day. Sorry for the short show, guys. That's on me. Well, we got a lot to work to do on that halftime, that Ohio State-Michigan game. Team total, East Carolina over 27.5. That kicks here in about 5 minutes. Love that. That's from Steven in the chat that we agreed with. Miami, Ohio also kicks in about 5 minutes, +3. Like that one. Mississippi State +27.5, also going today. Really love it now with what we just saw from Fezzik. Joey props, AO Manor. That's from our buddy Jacob, right?
Jordan.
Jesus, I suck. Jordan. AO Manor over receiving yards. South Carolina +4.5 for tomorrow. We took that last week. Over UConn, UMass agreement there from a variety of people. Kansas plus 1.5. We got CLV there, baby. UTSA plus 7.5. More CLV. A&M negative CLV. I don't like A&M, to be honest with you. We'll talk more about that one tomorrow as well.
Duck, thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Step on a duck. And again, I apologize. I can only say it enough. I blocked step on a duck for like 2 years for some reason. So I don't know how. That'll do it. Thank you guys for setting the record. Your questions, comments, concerns, likes. We appreciate you. You guys are the stars of the show. The other star of the show, obviously, is the man, the myth, the legend himself, Joey Knish, and obviously the producer extraordinaire, Zach Phillips. I'm merely Brad Powers. You just watched Hit the Books, part of the Hammer Betting Network, sponsored by FanDuel. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Halftime, Ohio State, Michigan.
Let's go.